Of the second half. Welcome to the stage. A big round of applause for Shannon Haddock, everybody.
Hi. It's not spooky, but being on the Cahaba River for so many years, I've had many strange encounters. River people are different. A lot of my encounters have been animals, thank goodness. But we would, over the 33 years I've known my husband, practically every weekend was spent on a canoe trip, taking people on the Cahaba to learn about it. And one time we were coming, it was down south a little bit, coming around a really sharp bend, and there was a sandbar up to the left. And we come around there, and the thing about us is we're the lead boat. So it's great for nature watching because it's really quiet, and I'm the first to see them. I'm really good at it too. I have an eagle eye, and I'll see things before they scatter and see all the other boats and things. Hawks, eagles, ospreys, you name it, and that's just above the ground. And so we come around this bend, and it's on this sandbar. No joke, there's like 50 Canada geese on the sand, and it's just me and Randy coming around the bend, and they turn simultaneously and look at us and start honking and moving towards us. What's happening? And then all of a sudden they just lift simultaneously and fly over our heads, honking so loud nobody knew what was going on. It was just really loud honking. And then another time we were on another part of the river, and we came around another bend. I've learned to really worry about those bends. And we were smelling something awful, and we come around the bend, and there's a large cliff face there. And evidently a deer was out the night before and misjudged his nightly run and had run off the cliff and fallen and broken his neck. Well, not only did we smell it, but a huge alligator had smelled it and come all the way up the river from its normal spot to feast on the alligator. On the deer. So, we were backing off and letting the alligator go and find a place to hide. And we got past that disaster. You never know what you're going to find. And most of it's beautiful, and then some of it's scary. And the good thing about being in the front of the boat is you get to see it all. The other times that I've seen things is when I'm alone in the boat. Randy and I would lead people up to see the Cahaba lilies on Hargrove Shoals, which is down in Bibb County, and we would ferry them in the canoes, taking them up there, walking them through the shoals. If you've ever been in this area, it's very rocky. The water is rushing pretty fast. It's very slippery, smooth rocks, lots of crevices, and for parts, when the Cahaba lilies appear, which is roughly Mother's Day to Father's Day, they bloom every year, and it's the only place they do, a small swath across the south. But it's difficult for a lot of people because they're not used to being in and out of a canoe, maneuvering themselves. So I spend a lot of my time as the sweet boat, which is the last boat, while Randy literally hops and jumps around helping people get in and out of boats and going through these shoals. So we try, when you're going through these shoals, to cut a path that's clear for everybody to go through. And so I'm dragging my boat through. I'm the last boat, and Randy had just hopped. He's about to get to me, and I look down, and water's probably about this deep, maybe up to here. And right there, every boat, probably about 10 to 12 boats, 24 people had stepped through this path and wrapped around one of the rocks with a huge cottonmouth, just sleeping in the water, rushing water. and every single person had not noticed it, just going on by. And I was like, Randy, come, and I seen what I'm seeing, and he's like, yeah, that's Parnell. I just moved on through, and it brought up a quote from Emily Dickinson: "How strange that nature does not knock, and yet it does not intrude." So those were some of my strange encounters on the Cahaba.
Keep it going for a queen of the wilderness, Shannon.